ICA membership currently is around 625 paid members. And I say approximately 625 because it varies every day. The members elect ICA directors. We have 23 board members, directors, representing 17 different countries. The president is elected from the board of directors, and we appoint an executive board, 2 vice presidents, secretaries, and a treasurer from the board of directors. Our current president, Clement Sabag from Brazil, doing a great job. If you haven't kept up with where he has been in the world, you need to come onto our website, make sure you read the newsletters. He has been quite the traveler, making sure that everybody knows and recognizes what the ICA has been doing. The board of directors oversees me, the CEO, the executive director. I report directly to Clement and the executive board. I oversee all operations of the executive offices in New York and in Hong Kong. I serve as the chief executive officer of the association. I'm responsible for the management of the offices, all employees, including hiring, firing, training, evaluation of their performance. We carry out all the requests, votes, and resolutions of the board. That's our job in the office. I'm a non-voting member of the board of directors. I'm also a non-voting member on all of the committees. So if you ever have any questions about what the committees are doing, feel free to contact us in the office. I sign all contracts and obligations on behalf of the association in accordance with decisions passed by the board of directors. I have the power to incur and pay for current operating expenses. That keeps things going. And I am charged with the safekeeping of all of our assets of the association. That includes everything that you see, all the publications, the office staff. I supervise and manage all publications and communications of the association and all such other literature that's published and distributed by the ICA. This is your international office staff. Of course, I'm from the U.S., so that covers the U.S. part. Claudiu Margarit is our general manager. He's from Romania. We have Cecilia Echeverri. She's our communications and marketing manager in the New York office. She's from Colombia. And in Hong Kong, we have Maggie Liu. She's from mainland China, and she's our new exhibitions manager. Claudiu's duties in the New York office: his goal, collect more money than we spend. So he's in charge of invoices, collecting and processing as quickly as possible, annual membership dues, Congress registrations, all the advertising, including In Color, the directory, all the show guides, all the exhibitor payments, and he pays the bills. So everything that goes through the office, incoming and outgoing, goes through Claudiu. He creates a financial report that goes to the treasurer every month by the 20th of the month, and for our accountant as well. He reconciles all the bank statements and make sure that everything that gets charged on the charge cards are the charges we have charged for the charge card. He also assists with membership services. He designs and produces all of the directories. The new directory that's here, most of the work is his, to make certain that the database is up to date, to make sure all of our members' information is correct, to immediately process all new memberships. Cecilia is here to build and maintain our website, monitor and post to our social media pages, including Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And she acquires and creates advertising. She is the marketing manager in the office. So her goal is to maintain the website. She is actually the one who built the website from scratch 2 years ago. It's fabulous. If you haven't noodled around on the website, please do. She is in charge of finding articles, updates to post on industry news, to gemstones, and to create banners that work closely with Claudio to place the newest In Color magazine online in a readable flip book. If you haven't gone online to see all of the In Color magazines, you really should. It's quite an amazing collection. She posts to all social media outlets, including articles and posts to Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. She is also creating advertising. So she's creating and sending out advertising e-blasts to acquire ads for In Color magazine, for the Tucson show guide, for the March, June, and September Hong Kong show guides, for the JCK show guide, for the ICA membership directory. When you turn through the membership directory that's here, all of those ads she acquired for the directory, helped to pay for the publication. And the online membership directory as well. You should be advertising in the online directory. She also acquires ads for the newsletter as well. She redesigns any trade show marketing materials that we have, revising the ICA membership trifold, postcards, pull-up banners for the GILC, for the ICA receptions, table cards, media kit brochures, anything that we print, she is in charge of helping to redesign. She also creates the house ads that we place into In Color magazine or the website or online. She also uses those to create barter agreements with other magazines, the Hong Kong March Show magazine. We also advertise in Gems World magazine, the HKTDC yearbook, the Indoor Center reception, as well as the show guide, and any media kits that we produce as well. We are currently looking for a membership manager. The gal that we had in the office, Anna Gomez, got a new job, left us in August, and we are looking for someone to take care of all of our new members. The goal for this particular person would be to expedite membership enrollments, get information from references within a couple of weeks, make more communication with our members, expedite the memberships and new membership packages, and return phone calls as quickly as possible. So basically, we're looking for somebody who can handle and take care of all of our new members. Maggie is our exhibitions manager based in the Hong Kong office. Her job, her duties include selling exhibition space in the ICA pavilions when they're available, maintain a wait list, and we're redesigning all of our wait lists, to assist members who have been exhibiting at shows and their show contracts, to work on contractors, work with contractors for booth construction, and to work with show organizers and liaise with exhibiting members. The goal is for Maggie to sell out exhibition space. That's the goal. And to maintain professionalism when facing an exhibitor concern. And I'm sure you've been on the other end of that. To obtain the best product for the best price, and to create new ICA pavilions in new trade shows that we're not currently involved in. The next page is something. Hey guys. And now for the financials, Marcelo.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let's start with our finance status and how we're doing 2019. This is our profit and loss cash basis report. So I start with the income of 2019. we had membership dues of 270,000. Usually you're supposed to receive something about 350,000. So far we have collected 270,000. In-color ads, 65,000. ICA Congress, Bangkok and Shenzhen, which is more or less 50% of each. We still have something like 160,000 to receive from Bangkok and another 200,000 to receive from Shenzhen. The Gens Keep Giving Fund that collected 4,800. This is still together with our account. ICA Pavilion's income, 29,000. The total income for 2019 so far is 795,000. And so far we spent in the following way: lawyer, 800, accountant fee, 2,300, salaries and related expenses, which is our main bill, 200,000 pop. Hong Kong office expenses, 38,000, advertisement and promotion. New York office expenses, GIC, and with all that, In-color is another big expense we have. Total 562,000 spent this year. Yeah, we had a net income so far of 233,000, which is not really the result of the year, but the result so far. So we usually start to collect more for the trade shows now, and we still have money to collect from the membership dues, and we also have money to spend in our operational costs, which is about 40 to 50,000 per month. Our assets are money in the bank, 461,000, accounts receivable, 392, other current assets, 20,000, total 873,000. So in our books we have the fixed assets of 28,000, security deposits, lawyer, which is mostly our intellectual property, everything we spend during the registration of all marks of ICA, the ICA Gen Lab, and moving from Switzerland back to the United States, and all these things we in accounting we had as an investment for ICA. So it's written lawyer, but it would be something like intellectual property or mark. The total assets is 1,022,000. If you go further, you're going to have the account receivable. So this is what we have to receive. 163,000 from Bangkok, some ads, ICA dues, 120,000, mostly from 2019, 2/3 from 2019, 1/3 from 2018. Actually, the board decided 2 or 3 years ago that after 2 years of unpaid membership dues, we just cancel the membership and we wipe out these receivables from our accounting. Otherwise, it's going to grow as bad debt. It was really something that was in the last General Assembly in Sri Lanka. Somebody asked me and suggested really to wipe it out. So these are really dues that we still have chance to receive. People are still members, about 85,000 from 2019 and 35,000 from 2018. Usually at the end of the year, we end up with 10 to 15% of our members not paying at all. And every year we lose about 10% of our members and we get 10% new members. And our members are stable at about 625 carriages to move on. So we have In-color ads for different issues, about 50,000. And we have sponsorships to receive, like the ones we had for the Brazilian Association during the last quarter in Hong Kong. So it comes to the 392,000 that are really what we still consider good money to receive. Move forward, please. So it's important. I'm going to come with some big numbers. Sometimes we are not running the association, we are a side, we don't know exactly if we are a rich association or a poor association. Most of the time, ICA is really finishing the year even. There is one year that we really spend more money than we make, other years we don't have the Congress. When we have the Congress, we make a surplus and we're going to spend it in the following year. But with this very hard work of this board, and since the last two presidents, I would emphasize BJ and all of them on running to get really more incomes for ICA. We really did a big move this year. This is only our profit with the trade shows. There are commissions that the organizers pay to ICA. So you see how JCK was important to us. So when you see the total, I'm going to show some big numbers of ICA to have an idea how much money we spend and how much money we make. Pay attention that JCK just came on board this year. And HKTDC used to be a very good show for us in terms of revenue. Actually, we were expecting as a budget to have something like 90,000 of commission from HKTDC. But last year we have a lot of people that just didn't come to the show, right, Gary? How many open booths we had? About 7 booths that we really have to pay, and we don't get money because if our member just decide to give back the booth, there is a contract with HKTDC that we just contract the booth in advance, or we rent it in advance. So HKTDC March this year was very bad for us in terms of what we expected to have and what we really had. But JCK was really good. And the good news is we have a very nice rebooking for JCK for 2020. And we do have for HKTDC as well, right? So this number is going to increase, reaching something about 200,000 in 2020, which is very good for ICA if you compare with all other incomes. So this is like roughly to have an idea. We have 3 big sources of money. All others are small things like sponsorships or ads. Ads actually we go to the in-color balance. I mean, membership 300,000. We're supposed to have 350,000. Usually 50,000 don't pay, and actually we really receive every year about 300,000. Congress. 150,000 per year, or 300 every 3 years. This is another good move we had this year, as we're going to have Shenzhen next year. So I could say that this year and next year budget we have a double amount of this. And trade shows that roughly we have 150,000, was actually 160, and you see. When you come to how we spend the money, mostly we spend with people, our staff, our employees in the office, rental for the both office, which means 65,000 per year. The in-color, that is the balance. In-color costs much more, but we have the ads. So this is the balance. We still spend 60,000 in-color. And some other operational costs that comes from every source, but small bills that together come to 85,000. The biggest one is, amazingly, the bank charges, which goes up to like 19,000. We have website maintenance, telephone, paper, supplies, all small things. That together comes to 85. But the biggest bill here, along 20,000, is like bank charges. So at the end of the day, we have a budget to finish the year spending something about $500,000, and we have a budget to collect 600,000, and this is new because of JCK. Before JCK, we were much more even. on controlling our expenses. Now we have a surplus, new projects the board is deciding every day. And what we see is really when we show a budget for 2020, consider we are going to have a Congress again, and the trade shows we expect to have a much better result. I believe that this surplus of to income, the balance here, instead of 80,000 can be much more than the double. And new projects going to be decided by the board, or even the goal to be to have a good bank, can I say, deposit to keep us very safe, as we had some time in the past 2-3 years that we were really running very even. I mean, money was coming, money was leaving. 2016, 17, we had a much higher rate of membership that was not paid. We reached out like 30% maybe. I think it was very bad news for the business. And well, thing has changed. We have what I call comfortable and blue sky for the future for ICA. Do these two new projects that just came and represent really a big source of income, which is a new Congress with a better payment from Shenzhen government, and this new show that is wonderful for ICA, this racing show. So that's it what I have to say, and I'm open for questions.
Yes?
Yes. Would you like me to explain? Yeah, this what happened when we were spending and we decided to make the joint venture and create the ICA lab. We had to organize everything, the association, in terms of the brand, the brand registration, trademark, everything, because everything is organized. So we had to hire in that what we call the lawyer company to work on these things. We had our association split in 2 different countries, and actually we had registration in 3. ICA was formally registered in Switzerland. So we're still working on finishing out this Switzerland corporation, and the move to Hong Kong itself was a good move, but we did not get the tax exemption in Hong Kong, so we would have to pay tax. So when BJ and the board decided to move everything back to New York, we spent quite an amount of money to make everything regular in ICA and to have all the trademarks and everything registered. So it was coming to our balance sheet as operational cost. So in that time I asked Claude Drew to say, let's put in an asset as an investment, I said to him. It was a decision. Why? Because the way we are putting as operational cost something that is really the asset for us is not nice. Our balance sheet was getting very bad, and we were really investing money in re-establish ICA in the US with all the brand, the logo, the name, everything registered. Otherwise, we could not license it to ICA Gen Lab. We had to make very important contract, and everything was like, even who would sign the paper was not clear, because we have Hong Kong Corporation, New York Corporation, and Switzerland Corporation. Now it's being everything good and organized in New York. We're still working there. We've been working by the end of the year. After like 3 years, we've been able to really close the Switzerland Corporation, and we don't have anything else in terms of it. Is this answer?
Make the agreement with the ICA Gem Lab, we wanted to protect our brand, our logo, so we India, they realized that our intellectual property was somewhere in Switzerland as opposed to being with us in New York. So to move everything to the New York Association, we had to hire the lawyers to make sure that all of that paperwork was complete. And that will be finished by the end of the year. We'll be able to register our trademark in India and then continue with finishing up all of the trademarks of our brand and our logo so that we'll be protected all over the globe.
The ICHM Lab itself took a lot of investment in terms of lawyers' contract, review, everything.
Following on from your point about the lab, can you explain the structure of the lab and what you expect the students be from the RCA lab going forward in the future?
Who can help me to remember how is the lab? What is our royalty? 5%. It's 5% of diversity. Of gross.
Basically, we license the name. So we get 5% of gross, and the laboratory operates under their rules and regulations. We make sure that everything is running smoothly and properly and ethically, and everything is running very, very nicely.
Is there somebody on this committee from the board overlooking the lab?
That would be myself and Claymon's. When Claymon's term is up in 2 years, it'll be the next president and the executive officer. We sort of monitor what happens in the lab.
There is some 5 members in the board of the lab, which 2 of them are from ICA, the president and the
Could you please provide the microphone, please? Please give the microphone to the patient.
We have Tucson expenses of 35,000, but we have also the pavilion in Tucson. We don't have an income from the Tucson pavilion because we have an income for sure, but not the Tucson pavilion.
Correct.
So, why do we have to spend 35,000 on Tucson show expenses?
Yeah, $35,000 in Tucson really doesn't explain exactly what happened. We're not spending $35,000 on our booth. And you're right, we don't get any income from the ICA Pavilion. That stays with the GJX. The $35,000 is a combination of our booth, but more so the reception. The reception every other year is supposed to be sponsored by the Congress. And every other year of that, typically IBGM sponsors our reception. This year was supposed to be the Congress, the Thai Congress, and we received, I believe, $10,000 instead of the $30,000 that we're typically gathering. So the $35,000 would have been less, but the Thai Congress was not able to sponsor the reception as typical of a Congress year. Does that make sense? Sort of.
So, spending 35,000 on basically the cocktail party and the party.
And travel costs for all this stuff. Travel costs.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
All staff. Yeah.
And also that you guys see that the staff expenses have gone up tremendously. So the salaries of staff is 300,000. It has gone up, so
Really, it's been kind of, the staff hasn't had any kind of increase in salary, although they've been requesting to the board the past 4 years. And we not increase the amount of people a couple 2 years. We have Gary with 425, Claudio 73,000, Cecilia 42,000, and making 40,000.
Last year, I believe,
5,000, something like that.
5,000, something like that. We're hoping now that Canada's back on board, that we'll see a bit of that. Any other questions before we move on? And we're almost at the end. Okay, thanks, Marcelo. So here's your office staff. This is who's performing all of the functions of the office in Hong Kong and New York. And we did the financials. Our future. We're going to be pushing for more new members, of course. Focus on trade show pavilions in Basel and in Morgenta and Vicenza Oro. We've got the new charity fund that we're going to be sponsoring at all of the trade shows and on our website, gemskeepgiving.org. We have Cecilia created, along with Damien, a new website for the Gems Keep Giving Fund. The final 4 In Color magazines from Jean-Claude Michelou as our editor-in-chief are heading this way. His last issue will be the one prior to the Shenzhen Congress. It's going to be all about jade. So we'll be looking for a new editor-in-chief. The ICA newsletter is now produced in the ICA office in New York. And we have the new accredited ethical member title that Damien announced yesterday in the Congress. And we will be having a new online portal in order to function or to process the accredited ethical member title. And you'll be seeing that coming up shortly. We'll make the announcement in the newsletter and in Color magazine. And now, any questions about how we're doing, what we're doing in the office? Are we good?
I have one more question.
Sure.
Because earlier, like, we did by mail and we have to report the accounts every year. Now, last 2 years, I have not got the accounts. Why is it not sent?
When I came on board, there was no mention of it, so that's probably why you have not gotten any. I will check with Claudio. He's really our historian in the office. He's been in the office for 13 years now. So I'll check with him and I'll check with the board and see what we can do.
Yeah, I made a request here, like, every year,
Yeah, I'll if you don't mind, if you could shoot me an email and find out what.
I can ask your director. Actually, like, he has this information, we can ask him.
So why, if a director from that country is not, directors are not from every country, so I think the membership should get,
I understand, but that's why the General Assembly is for every 2 years to put all the accounts. So other than that, you can ask the director for it.
What he's saying, I know what he's saying is that not every country has.
I understand.
Every country that-
Well, we can actually do that.
I think all the members
Sort of,
should
we
receive
have
it.
nothing to hide, we have to show them.
It's all about clarity.
Yeah.
And at any time, obviously, you can contact me.
Okay.
Okay?
No, I think it's a better way to do it.
Any other questions?
In JCK, we are getting $81,000 revenue.
Correct.
And how many of our members exhibit?
In the JCK show, I believe we were at 60 exhibitors, 67, 68, and we have several more booths to sell, so we should be up at around 70, 72, 75, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Some of our members, those who exhibit direct without ICFLB are much cheaper than the ICFLB, the charges. Why don't we subsidize our members? Discount what we are getting. We get like UBM 5% we are getting. Something like that. why we have to make revenue from our members for the trade shows? This is my question. Why don't we give subsidy for our members, those who are exhibiting? Even though for HKTDC, we are getting $34,000. It's expensive than the normal exhibitors.
If I understand the question correctly, why don't we get the commission from JCK instead of us tacking on a little extra money for the ICA? And that has to do with the show organizer. The show organizer charges us for the room, and we try to make it best for the ICA members. Damien?
Yeah, so it's a good question. We obviously get the space at a price and we on-sell it to our members. We provide the booth layout as well and design. And we've negotiated a very good space for our members, which will improve next year. As an organisation, we do have to make money. And there's a lot of work and risk that goes into taking that space. We cannot do it at cost. We have to make money on those spaces. Well, if we don't make it from the exhibitors, who can we make it from? I mean, the exhibitors have a choice of exhibiting in an ICA pavilion or exhibiting out there in the zoo. Many people like to be in an ICA pavilion for a very good reason. And we need to maintain that. We also need to make it economical and worthwhile for our members who are exhibiting in those pavilions. No, we are getting a special rate for that floor space. For the raw floor space, we've negotiated a good deal for ICA. And we need to make money on that because we're taking an enormous risk for ICA. So I think most members would expect that if ICA is taking very large risks on behalf of its members, that it's able to recover those costs. I'm sorry? Well, in effect, we are giving a discount to members. Yeah, we're getting a very prime position in a very good space. We need to improve the results of that area.
On that issue, I think in the last September show, 7 members didn't turn up to the booth. That's why we got that loss. The last September show.
Last March show.
Last March show. So you see here, the IC takes a risk of booking their space, and sadly the members don't turn up. So I think you have to create a mechanism. Once you give a commitment, you have to pay for it. I mean, we are taking a huge risk there. And sadly the members that they are fancy, they say, no, we don't want to turn up, please pay the money to the organizer. So we have to cover that angle also.
I'd like to add with something what Damon said. I think he covered most of what I think about the risk. We had a commitment of 3 years, right, with JCK. The same thing we have to keep in March show with HKTDC. We are always pushed to have bigger space, and when we get it, we are committed to pay. And if we don't ask the members to commit to 3 years, 2 years, although I wanted to. There's one thing I would like you to think about. ICA has 30 years old, right? So I am in the ICA for 20 years, and the $600 membership due is the $600 since that time. And every time the board sit and discuss about finance, we say, let's put service to the members and do not increase the membership. We want the members to really see value of being a member of ICA. So when we go to trade show, what Damien said is completely right. We jump on it. We got a premium space. We want to give the service. We make the 3-year commitment. So we are able now to develop other projects to have a better association without increase any cent of the membership for the past 30 years. So that's why we need to make some money out of the trade show as well.
Any other questions? I want to thank you all for your participation and your support of the ICA over the years. Thank you all very, very much. If you have any questions later that you didn't have answered here today, definitely send me an email or WhatsApp, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Please. Thank you all very much. Altaf Iqbal from Sri Lanka, Daniel Bronson from Brazil, Duncan McLaughlin from the UK, Dwarka Khandeval from India, Evan Kaplan from the US, Mark Tremonti from Australia, Pearl Lang from Hong Kong, Piyush Bader from India, Phuket Gunaprakakan from Thailand, sorry I missed that one, Rocco Gay from Italy, and Shahina Hatta from Hong Kong. They will be joining the current board members, Clement Sabag, our president from Brazil, Alice Mutama from Kenya, Captain Ramji Sharma from Japan, Chen Shen from China, Gabriel Angarita from Colombia, Henry Ho from Thailand, Kobe Dervish from Israel, Masaru Mizumura from Japan, Sarah Bansal from Germany, Stefan Reif from Austria, Sushil Goyal from the US, Warren Boyd from Canada, and BJ Hackman, our immediate past president from the US. And 3 board advisors, Damien Cody, Sanpal Sinchawla, and Marcelo, who is just up here. Oh, Clement, did you want to come up and say?
No, I would like to take a picture with the new board.
Excellent. All the new board and current board members, please come up and let's get a picture.
You? Smile. One.
Phuket, smile please. Thank you, Phuket. Welcome to the board.
Video.